Welcome to a very festive video where I'll be showing you some of my favorite Christmas destinations in Europe. And we start off with the beautiful Cotswolds, where the whole atmosphere feels like holiday perfection and the little villages and shops seem to have been taken out of a fairy tale book. Stow-on-the-Wold is one of the most picturesque towns in the Cotswolds, and I just love its different stores and tea shops. One very festive experience you cannot miss in the holiday season takes place at Blenheim Palace. Besides the large market on its courtyard, there is always a festive exhibition inside the palace and a light show in its vast gardens.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Burford is another of my favorite villages, with its main street running down the hill, with beautifully illuminated stores to both sides, and a very moody and cozy atmosphere that floods the whole town. There are a few places that are worth visiting for some Christmas shopping, and after a lunch at the Wild Rabbit in Kingham, the farm shop at Dalesford is the perfect place to buy some very festive home decorations. A city that is as beautiful in its architecture as warm in its Christmas traditions is Vienna. With a dozen markets around the city, each with their own character but all very festive, this is a perfect city destination for a family Christmas escape. Vienna is also known naturally for its cafes and its cakes, and one of the most iconic is the Sachertorte, which you can eat freshly made at a cafe or in one of the many restaurants of the Sacher Hotel right by the Opera House. At night, with all the lights on, Vienna gets fully magical, and not even the cold can cool down the warmth of the holiday season spirit. For all my best recommendations of the best markets, check out my Christmas travel guides in my website on the link in the description of this video. An absolutely iconic city to visit during Christmas time is Paris. The light in Paris is always so beautiful, and during Christmas time, all the high end hotels and boutiques put on the most amazing Christmas decorations, and it is worth doing a few days in the city just to visit these places and getting fully inspired for the season. After an afternoon tea at the Ritz, and as the night falls, walking around the streets in Paris is the perfect way to set the mood for the evening. The decorations along Avenue Montaigne are my favorite, and the facade at Dior always has a magnificent show to behold, and each year the expectation is immense to see the new decorations. To end the festive day in the most refined way, a dinner cruise along the Seine aboard the Don Juan II is a most memorable experience. As the city glides past your window and the Christmas lights twinkle around every corner, you will have a deeply delicious meal in a setting that is perfect for a very special occasion. Another must do while in Paris at Christmas is to visit its beautiful stores and tea houses, many of them so beautifully decorated and with so many options to bring some souvenirs or Christmas presents for your family and friends.
I've never cared much for winter. Ice and snow leaves me totally cold. But something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's
I
never
am sharing only a few highlights of these beautiful Christmas destinations on this video, but if you want to watch more of each, please check my Christmas playlist that I am linking in the description box below.
my baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her. All the deeds that I do to please her, ain't a thing that I wouldn't do. I give my babe whatever she wants. I catch a reindeer.
Considered by many as the capital region of Christmas in Europe, Alsace is home to some of the most picturesque and fairy tale like villages and Christmas markets in the continent. Wherever you go, there are always so many beautiful little stores selling traditional biscuits, chocolates, sweets, and beverages, as well as the prettiest Christmas decorations that the hard thing is to refrain from buying them all. Colmar is probably the prettiest of all the cities and villages in Alsace, with its canals and beautiful half-timbered houses and a small Christmas market in pretty much every little square. In Strasbourg, the largest city in Alsace, you will also find a similar spirit, more than half a dozen markets scattered around the city, some of them selling such locally traditional food and decorations, and with many different activities for families and children that is worth spending a couple of days here alone.